the 20-year anniversary! Feel old yet?
Yeah, I think I do.
Well, in 1999, Eminem blew up into the mainstream, and with 2 platinum albums, why not also make some more money with a feature film starring him? Quentin Tarantino, Alan Parker, Danny Boyle and Stephen Daldry all turned down the job to direct as they were far too busy. Eliza Dushku, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Alicia Silverstone and Christina Ricci were all considered for the part of the love interest, but didn't get it. The movie is semi-biographical, but its name is changed because it's clearly not about Eminem. What, just because it's set in 1995, he has a crazy ex who claims to be pregnant, he has an alcoholic, drug-addicted mother who dates an abusive douchebag, there's a young blonde-haired girl amidst the abuse, he's broke, he gets fired from a fast food place and is discriminated against in the black community. You think it's about Eminem?
Man, put that shit away, dog!
The movie was a huge hit, bringing battle rap more to the mainstream, further solidifying Eminem's name in the industry, and he even became the first ever rapper to win an Academy Award. Not for acting, for Lose Yourself.
Oh yeah, that's good, man.
It tells the story of B-Rabbit, played by Eminem, a struggling rapper whose mum is Catwoman and is banging General Zod, while a local gang led by Falcon causes ruckus, and it's up to him to take them down, in between battle rapping Big Proof and Exhibit and fucking Brittany Murphy.
Yeah. Right.
You know, Proof was actually supposed to play the host and M's best friend Future. His entire character was based on Proof in real life, but they decided at the last minute to hire a real actor instead, and then bumped Proof to a mere cameo. Of course he chokes.
How? Everybody's choking now. The clock's run out.
And it's a nice touch that these are the real lyric sheets that he actually used to write Lose Yourself on. Makes him look like a mental man, but hey, it's true.
I've done letters from crazy people, and they kind of look like this.
Yeah?
Sometimes, yeah. Either all in capital letters or sort of scrawled on pages like this.
Yeah, well, that's probably because I'm crazy.
The film has a lot of heart, and I think for someone who's not an actor, Eminem does a pretty solid job.
He got fired from a pizza place.
So at least I got a fucking job.
Okay, stop it.
Though he often goes from underacting to...
What are you gonna do? Lily's out there by herself right now. Why do you gotta be like this?
There is an in-between. But there are times he genuinely is really good in the dramatic and intense scenes. This is a pretty solid performance. He has to overcome stage fright and anxiety based on others' assumptions of his skin colour, which is pretty basic but still inspiring. It's the generic underdog story, but told differently. We've had movies about black people struggling with racism, but this is one of the first to show the struggles of a white guy in the hood trying to make it in a predominantly black industry. Until white privilege took over and now people continue to pretend they're oppressed. Jesus Christ, Em, what have you started? And it does have some genuinely funny moments.
Greg won't go down on me.
Mom!
He has one friend called Cheddar Bob, who Seth Rogen of all people auditioned for, who just seems to fuck everything up all the time.
Yeah! Fuck the free world!
Wait, what are you doing?
No!
Okay, alright.
Fuck that shit!
Wink and that Alex bitch getting it on and then beating you up and giving you a black eye and shit.
Brittany Murphy does fine for what she's given, but she doesn't really have a lot to work with.
When you record your demo, I'd really love to be there.
This is literally the first night they've properly met. Considering M wrote all of the lyrics, obviously some are amazing, but there are a lot that just don't make sense or are just plain shit. I'm at a loss as to how they actually made it into the final film to begin with.
You wanna quit, but you can't. You worked at this plant so long. You're a plant.
He and Murphy sneak off to fuck, but it is so awkward. I'm amazed that Murphy admitted they actually briefly dated during this, because looking at it, M kisses her like he's never kissed a woman before. What's he doing? They don't even use a rubber, no wonder his exes are all getting pregnant.
Yo, she says she's pregnant.
He also just moans really loudly, which is very uncomfortable, and he doesn't seem to last very long either.
Surely you don't want me to talk about how I nutted early cause I ejaculated prematurely and bust all over your belly and you almost started earling and said I was gross. Go get a towel, your stomach's curling, or maybe you do.
The film does its best to make him as likable as possible. Not only being the father figure to his sister Lily, but he checks on Cheddar Bob after he nearly shoots his dick off. Such a nice fellow when he's not talking shit. There's this guy called Wink who keeps promising him moves to get a record deal, and he asks M to go to the studio on a particular night, but it doesn't make sense because when he does go, he catches him fucking his girl. Why did he invite him then? Why are all these people dumbasses? And she never actually explains why she cheated on him in the first place.
I'm going to New York.
Yeah. And
I'm sorry and all that stuff.
hey, Paul, would you mind covering for me for a couple hours?
Yeah, I can do that.
You literally just said you were waiting for a lift.
Waiting on this slow-ass ride.
So they're going to show up and you're going to be like, nah, hold on, I'm just covering a shift for Rabbit. We get to the final battles and they are great. Naturally, M wins the first one, but I've heard a lot of people say he should have lost the second. Don't get me wrong, the second guy, Lotto, has some great bars.
You think these niggas gonna feel the shit you say? I got a better chance joining the KKK. And all's well that ends okay. So I'll end this shit with a fuck you, but have a nice day.
But M has more.
This guy keeps screaming. He's paranoid. Quick, someone get his ass another steroid. Is that a tank top or a new bra? Look, Snoop Dogg has got a fucking boob job. Looking like a cyclone hit you. Tank top screaming, Lotto, I don't fit you.
Sorry, M deserved that dub. He gets to the finals and faces Papa Doc, and this is just incredible. He points out his own flaws so his opponent has nothing to say back, a technique he would often use in his real music. Although some of them don't really add up.
4 pop, 3 pop, 2 pop, 1. Your pop, he's pop, no pop, none. Wow! Well, never try to judge me, dude. You don't know what the fuck I've been through.
Yeah. What do him and everyone in the crowd know about racism? M would actually change lyrics in these battles and improvise, which threw off the other rappers, and this is no exception. He even put lines in that applied to the real actor that he wasn't aware of, so his reactions are genuine.
There was this one day, we're sitting on set, Eminem comes over and he's like, yo, what's up, man? I was like, hey, what up, Em? So he's like, cool. So, you know, I was reading the script and I was kind of thinking, like, there's no reason for me not to like you. Like, you're a cool dude. Like, I like you. I was like, I like you too. He's like, cool. So you don't mind if I like add some stuff in the script about you? I was like, well, about me or about the character? He's like, no. Just add some stuff in the script. Like, you know, just side character stuff. I'm like, yeah, no problem. He goes and his entire battle, the final rap, he Googles me and like learns about me and all this stuff. And he basically like makes fun of me as Papa Doc. And I'm like, well, that's a little too personal there, Mr. Marshall.
And so your reaction on camera, was that your first initial reaction that was kept as well in 8 Mile?
Yeah, there was nothing. I mean, what else? So I go to Curtis and I'm like, yo, Curtis, what would be good is if he do his rap, then I do a rap and it's a tie, and then he does another rap and I don't say nothing. I was like, but I got to say something. He's like, no, I think it'll work better if he just says and you don't say anything. Like, so I don't get to say nothing. I get nothing. I just stand there. He's like, yep.
8 Mile is a great underdog story. It's a brilliant dramatic piece about battle rap, self-belief, and to never give up on your dreams. 20 years on, and it's still a great film, whether you're a fan of hip-hop or not.